Yo! Welcome to the Superhero Hub. I'm Sam,
I'm Mack.
and today we're going to be reviewing,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
this latest episode called Identity and Change. Um, I kind of found this episode to kind of really kind of go nowhere.
Yeah, me too.
So, I mean, now Coulson's kind of on board. I mean, there was a really batty talk about soap and stuff like that. He was like relaying all these kind of things, like he knew there was something wrong with Hydra and all that stuff. It's like, why'd you miscount her like straight away when she said, and why did you like call Hydra in the first place to like collect Gemma or whatever, when you had a feeling something was wrong anyway? But I mean, that was a complete it was a foolish thing to do. So you kind of had them. It kind of featured a lot on Mack, I guess, with his kid, and there's like a big what?
I've forgotten. Does Mack have a kid in real life?
Apparently, like he did, but like I guess the kid died. Because
Wow.
that's what they were kind of hinting at. Because when she was like talking to him, she was like, "Oh, so that's the hope you lost," and it's like, "What?" You know what I mean? So I guess in the real world, his kid was like, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it kind of focused on them, I guess, and there's a lot of fear of Hydra because I mean the kid found a down drone, and I thought that was going to be a massive plot thing for the episode. You got them kind of living under the radar, and then they're going to wherever they're going on the bus stop, and then all the vans come past and like start checking people, and there was an Inhuman guy, and then
But why did they stop after that? They got that in Inhuman and just stopped with the rest of them.
yeah, they just got in the car and drove off. They like didn't
Worst
check
inspection
everything.
ever.
That's what I mean. It just so happened the kid had like the drone in her bag. It's like, oh my god. So you've got Daisy as the kind of mole at Hydra. She's kind of not doing much though. Then on the random, she's leaving, and then what's the woman called? May, that was it. She kind of rounds her up, and there's the whole kind of, oh, what's going on here? And then it turns out they're going on a mission. So they go on this mission, and it turns out to collect them, Mack, and it's like, well, why are they kind of being collected for? I don't get what they've done. You know what I mean? So they kind of rounded them up, and then they turned him. So they recorded the conversation, and Daisy came out and said everything. So she ends up battering people, but she gets captured and then she's locked away. And then you got like Fitz, who's like proper turned. He's like Simmons, and Coulson kind of end up finding Radcliffe on the island, and then like all them swarm in, and then the original Ada, I guess her name's Agnes, he shoots her, and there's the whole shot because it's
that's the big plot point in the episode. Isn't it? That's basically what we sat through 45 odd minutes to get to, which was that in this weird virtual reality thing, Fitz is evil now.
super evil. Yeah.
Super evil, yeah. I mean, I don't mind that as a plot point. I just think we kind of meandered through the episode to get there. And the thing with Mack was fine, but he shows up at the end like, I'm ready to. Why do they care who Mack is?
Yeah, I don't think they even know who Mack is,
Right.
because when they get there, because there was like the big reveal as well that the Patriot's a leader of the resistance, and it's really kind of like, it's really weird. It's kind of like Terminator in a sense. Like everyone's scared of Hydra and stuff like that. They can't do this, they can't do that. They're living in fear. Traffic stops, and then you got the resistance led by the Patriot and stuff like that, and double agents. And I mean, I really found the kind. I still think even with that kind of, you've got Fitz like with a relationship with Madame Hydra.
Mm-hmm.
And all that kind of rubbish. So I mean, I think there was a couple of interesting ideas, but really it was just like, oh, where's this going, man? I just want him to escape.
I know that's what I would say as well. I didn't I didn't hate some of the plot points in the episode. I don't mind the thing with Mack and his kid, especially if the kid is dead in real life. I think that works well. It gives him a reason why he wouldn't want to leave, but blah blah blah. He has to overcome that. I don't mind the Fitz being evil thing. I think that's a good plot point. I just think they could have done last week and this week in one episode and not dragged it out. It's a problem. It's always a problem when you do these alternate reality kind of things. It's like, how long do you spend there? Because I know a lot of people in The Flash, I think this season or last season, my memory confuses me, but I think it was this season they did Flashpoint.
Yeah, and it was literally one episode.
It was one episode, and a lot of people had a problem with that. But at the same time, I think they could have spent more time there. But then I know, at least for me personally, if we spent a month in Flashpoint, I would have sat there by the end of week 2, which is where we're at in S.H.I.E.L.D. here. I would have been like, I want to get back now, because to me this doesn't really matter, because it's not going to exist. It's the same it's basically what turned me off Heroes, where, remember, Hero was in feudal Japan for whatever it was, in season 2, and I'm like, oh my god, how long is this going to last? And he stayed there for too damn long. So by the time David Anders, whatever his name was, popped up in the real modern day, right, by the time that happened, I was like, okay, but I've sat through all this crap now, I don't really care. And I'm thinking the same thing might happen with S.H.I.E.L.D. here. You're dragging it out.
Yeah, because there's no really kind of twist in the sense of that, like, in the kind of Heroes thing, you're kind of like, oh, what's going on here? And then you see Adam Monroe slowly turning into a villain. And then when it goes back to present day and he pops up with Peter Petrelli, you're like, with this, there's no kind of surprise in the sense of going back to the real world, because you already know Ada's, like, off a rocker. You know what I mean? It's not like they're going to go back to, like, they're going to get out the framework and then all of a sudden Ada's, like, a good character, and then, like, kind of nothing happens. Really, it's just a kind of distraction. I'm looking at it as they don't really know. They're just trying to fill up the episodes, so they just think, oh no, let's just whack them in the framework for a couple of episodes with a pointless kind of storyline for what's going to be at least maybe 3 or 4 weeks.
Right, the ramification I can think of is going to be is that Fitz is going to feel guilty for the crap he's done in the framework.
No, I don't think he'll know. He'll come out and they're all going to look at him weird and he's not going to know why, and then it's going to be like, oh, when you were in there you were with Madame Hydra and you're a bad guy, and it'd just be like, oh, well, I'm not now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So what's your problem? But it's like, oh, once we've seen it we can't get it out of our heads, that rubbish. But yeah, and it's really, like, poor. It's like, oh no, let's fill up some episodes, let's whack them in an alternate dimension, but in the sense of that, it's really a knee-jerk reaction and we don't really know what story to do. So let's do Agents of Hydra. That's in the sense that, I mean, this episode is literally, you had the first half was Ghost Rider, and now the second half of the season has literally been split up into 2 things in terms of the LMD thing and now Agents of Hydra, how it's going to finish. So I mean, literally, I think they're going to be in there for 3 weeks. I mean, how did it end up? I mean, they get in a quinjet, they fly off, and then they're, like, doing nostalgia things like, oh, one day I imagine this hangar to be full of quinjets, and it's like, yeah, that's what it's like in the real world, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not. This is what I mean. It has no real ramifications on the rest of the show. They're going to get out of there and they're going to be fine. It's not going to matter. Ward, yeah, okay, Ward's a good guy here. Whatever, you get out and Ward, the real Ward's still an evil dude who was way more interesting, by the way.
Yeah, it's like a what-if story, but it's like, you don't really care. You know what I mean?
And the cool thing about what-if stories is sometimes they can put a really interesting slant on a character that you might not have got otherwise, right? That's fun, like Russian Superman or whatever. That's cool, but
who cares if Fitz is a bad guy?
A, who cares, and B, that we've already kind of got that with Ward. When the show started, he was boring.
Exactly.
He was boring as all hell, and then suddenly he turns into a Hydra dude and he's the most interesting character in the show. I don't want him being a good guy. I never liked him as a good guy.
The only way it'd be interesting is if they went to this alternate universe and, like, Captain America was, like, the leader of Hydra or something like that. Not,
he ain't doing the show.
Not like a cruddy robot, you know what I mean? How did it end?
It ended with Mack, didn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. Basically, his like changed sides. It's like who knows what. I know Simmons knows, and now
Simmons knows, Daisy knows, and
and
they're
now
trying to work on
Coulson kind of
Coulson.
knows,
Yeah,
but no one
kind of.
else knows anything
think
else.
I think May might. I think she's. I mean, I'm guessing. I think she's just playing Hydra.
That'd be
I
kind of
think.
interesting, yeah. Because I mean, it ended with Mack and that, and then Daisy got dragged off by the two guys, all beaten up. So I mean,
Yeah, that was
whatever.
very sinister.
I'm telling you, they're gonna do it for 4 weeks, and it's gonna be the wackiest thing ever.
Mm.
I mean, they brought back a couple of dead characters or whatever, but really, it's got to be like a massive, like, oh my god, this is like craziness, not like oh whatever. There's too much talking. I tell you what it is. There's way too much talking. There's no action in it, really. I mean, the only action was a standoff where the kind of Agnes got shot, but it's like, who cares about her? You know what I mean? I didn't care about her when she had a brain tumour and she was put in there in the first place, so I'm not going to care
Right,
that the
she's
girl got
already
shot.
dead. No, this is my point. It doesn't matter. None of this is relevant. These people aren't real.
Yeah, let's talk numbers.
No, I didn't think it was terrible. I'll give it a 6.5. I didn't think it was horrible. I'm just kind of frustrated that it's not really going to matter. And like I said, my biggest problem watching this episode was thinking the best parts of this could have been done last week.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need 2 episodes for this.
I'll give it a 6 because I found it real boring. There was a crazy amount of talking. Yeah, you had like Daisy slap 2 people up in the corridor, but like whatever.
Yeah, but then the elevator closes and you miss the rest of the fight.
So that is our review of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. / Hydra. I'm Sam.
I'm Matt.
And this has been the Superhero Hub.